And so, I ain't really understand, why, my even my ethnicity, get lied on, as a way to justify the things that certain influential figures were doing to me, which is weird, and I just, I didn't understand. It's like, okay, who speaks for the unified, working class of minorities and, community, like who's, what I'm saying, who speaks for those people, because now we realize that they've been deceived for a long time. It's people that was a part in this kind of agenda, you feel me, that already had a pre-contemplated agenda that they were secretly carrying out the whole time. They infiltrated certain communities and, in order to take away defenses of, the leadership and things. It's like, okay, you realize that certain people pretended to befriend certain communities, and all along they were eating Eli up for no reason. Or, they eating the strength, they're eating, the purpose of God up, servant, messenger of God up, by becoming, by befriending the defenses of that person, to take away their defenses. All along, that's what the, goal was. So I'm like, well, at this point, what is the outlook of those people that's been deceived for so long? Who speaks for them and say, this is how we look at it? Because this is a situation, it has no definitive end. It just something that was normalized into even cultures and communities and traditions. And, it just got normalized into society to the point where the values and things were arranged around it and, on top of it. So it became a foundation, a false foundation, which means, and it took that away from God. Tried to, so there's no other foundation but the Lord, So I just, it's a lot to be discussed, but it's a lot that's already been discussed. You feel me? Like it's a lot that already been illuminated, revealed, that was hidden. Light been shined on, situations for which there was a bunch of obscurity and darkness. Now no longer. Been on the scene the whole time talking about what I've been going through. That's been my only interest, defending my arts, things I love, for the godly empire that I was trying to build. So now the question is, just pretty much, that's what I'm curious about, the outlook of all of the ones that were deceived. It's even a sin to be deceived, Those who were have to repent too, But now knowing, what the amount of truth in the atmosphere now, I'm just curious as to what the outlook or viewpoint, those individuals are now on society, and the communities, and those who they give their power to. You feel me?